Yes, greetings and the best of salutations, brothers, sisters, and family. I want to share a few thoughts that's with me at this present time in my heart and in my soul and in my spirit. I had just gotten off the phone with a conversation with a good brother whom I've known for some time. And I was shared to him about anything that takes form will always be remembered. And I applied it to a child that has not, made it on this plane of existence. And that led me to a point where he said to me, well, you got to consider your audience. And that doesn't interest him. So one has to be careful to try to impose anything on anyone. Not that I was specifically doing that. I was just expressing myself. Yes. So, I had to respect that because some things people are just not interested in talking about because it doesn't relate to them nor really apply to them nor affect them. But it leads me to a point where when I deal with the word existence in this society, when you are on this earth, you are legal. And I ain't talking about being legal in the sense of you are a legal citizen to a specific country, but you are a legal human being, a global citizen when you are conceived from your mother's womb until this earthly plane. You are legal. That is your human right. That is your humanity. Yes. And I was thinking about a passage in the what they call the Bible about when it says that when Jesus appeared. Now, once again, I got to make people aware that I don't get caught up in personages, just personifications of what is happening amongst humanity. It was, I think, Matthew 24:16, I believe it was, and their eyes were beholding that they should not know him. But previous to that, it goes before that 13 through 17, I stopped. And behold, two of them went that same day to a village called Emmaus, which was from Jerusalem 60 furlongs. Furlongs as a means, a way of how you use an oxen. It's a farm term. It's a farm term in a manner in way which you plow or cultivate, till or work. Maybe you want to deal with the subject of the workings. And they talked together and all these things which had happened, and it came to pass that while they communicated together and reasoned, Jesus himself drew near and went with them, but their eyes were holden that they should not know him. And he said unto them, what manner of communication are these that ye have one with another as ye walk and are sad? Workings, right? There are things that are working on our behalf. There are things that are working against us. There are things that are working on you. There are things that are working through you to come out of you. Now we were created as industrious beings to be productive. It says be fruitful and multiply. If I may use that. To be productive. But what we must work on is our humanity. And the material that we use to work on or build on our humanity is character. Yes. Character is the outgrowth of one's humanity. If that is what is being evangelized, it is the evangelization of one's character. Now, sometimes people can get you out of character. And I mean psychological and physiologically, And then therefore you act out in a manner that becomes uncharacteristic of who you were created to be. And what were you created to be? What is the purpose? The purpose is not to reflect carelessness and carelessness. To be, upright in a win-win situation. Yep, straightforward. So, the workings, as you say, that they were cultivating in there was still work that needs to be done. Because remember, do not let anyone crucify your mission. You may perish, but your mission continues on. Now, some missions can continue on in the form of a sense of their children, But your children need to know what your mission is, you see. I say my mission is to communicate. My mission is to promote the value of self-worth, you see. Because I have studied and see and observed that many people are lacking from the value of self-worth. Yes. And in doing so, I reconnect the common, mature, benevolent community. The common, mature, benevolent community. I do so to try to protect my integrity, and the weapon that I use is dignity, and I try to use it the benevolent way. So, there was something that was working on them. Because the struggle does not stop. It's an ongoing process. A young brother, I believe by the name of Marcus Sankofanik, said that the struggle is a continuing process, So it's a way of life. It's a way of life. But this something is working on you, working around you, trying to get to you, trying to pull out the best from you, or could it be working against you to pull out the worst in you? Now, as they walked together and these things which had happened, and this is the result of one's death. Let's put it that way. Or perceived death. And it came to pass while they coming together, they reasoned. They communicated together and they reasoned with one another. And as they reasoned with one another, Jesus drew near and went with them. Yes. As he went with them, wanting to find out what was going on with them in the manner and way in which they were reasoning with one another. You see, and as he was going with them, it says that, but their eyes were beholding, which means they were smeared. It's like you cannot smear the conscience of another human being. And what I mean by smearing the conscience of another human being, it is like assassinate their character. It is akin to murder. To smear someone means to spread unpleasant. Think about this. Perceived death. To smear or spread unpleasant or untrue rumors. You think on that when I say a perceived death. An untrue rumors or accusations about someone in order to damage their reputation. Now, we know we go through life sometimes where people try to assassinate your character and try to smear or damage your reputation. But then many people go through life trying to make a reputation for themselves, that they want to be recognized, that they themselves want to be solely recognized, that they cannot recognize others in their endeavor, in their success, in their workings, and that which is working on them. But yet at the same time, they themselves cannot even recognize what is working in and through and for them. Now, think about this. If someone has given you gifts and talents, and you misuse those gifts and talents, so yet those gifts and talents is taken from you, so that which was for you has been trying to work for the benefit of you, but you squandered it. So it is given to someone else that it will work for them, but not so much selfishly for them, but for the betterment or the greater good of humanity. Now, what was this mood? The mood was unpleasant. Unpleasant is unfriendly. They were very sad. People can become very sad, because they are afflicted with unhappiness, feelings of grief and sorrow, very mournful, very fatalistic. You're always thinking the worst, you see. And when you think the worst, they was afflicted, and they was categorized by the affliction was categorized by sorrow. And I'm talking about people's affliction being categorized by sorrow. They were broken and gloomy. People become, Ivan Van Serter said, you cannot redeem the world being barbaric with gloom and doom. We could become overcome with disappointment and hopelessness and a sense of loss. We're lost. We're sad. And everything that we say is surrounded by sorrow, gloominess, and sadness. And therefore we become unfriendly. Unfriendly and very unpleasant. And therefore our actions will display that. And an unfriendly person, an unpleasant person, is a person who gives off the illusion that he or she is in control, that he or she is superior, but yet he or she is inferior. And he makes the other individual with his tricks to make him feel or her feel or them feel that they are inferior. It's called tricknology, where in fact they are inferior. It is called weak bone, feeble knees. Weak bone, feeble needs. There is a need to make people stronger. We know the story of the movie The $1 Million Man. I'll make him stronger, faster. He was broken. Make him stronger, faster. There is a need to be stronger. So what I'm saying is this. There is a need for us to become stronger in our character, stronger in our restraint, stronger in our resilience, stronger in our resistance, stronger in our character, stronger in our humanity, stronger in our peace, stronger in our loving kindness, stronger in our mercy, stronger in our attitude, stronger in our actions, stronger in our feelings, stronger in the language in which we communicating with one another. And when we become stronger, our serenity goes higher, and our stress becomes lower. May we recognize that and be at peace in a manner, in a way in which we communicate one with another, as it pertains to our feelings, as it pertains to our thoughts, as it pertains to our attitude, and as it pertains to our activity. For we are legal citizens of this universe by way of our existence on this earthly plane. Has nothing to do with any country that claims you as a natural born citizen. You are naturally born a citizen of humanity. Anything else you learn along the way until the next time something is working on you, through you, and for you. Talk to you.